And they're going to hand the ball to Ford. He'll step away from the first two guys and crease the 25. It'll be a gain of 4 on the play. It'll be third down and accuracy.
Oh, yeah, he is very accurate, no doubt about it.
Look at Ford fire through. First down for the Cardinal. Hard run by Micah Ford out to the 46-yard line.
Negative yardage penetration. Stanford did a great job.
And now Micah Ford into the BC secondary. And look at this. Ford takes off. Can he win the foot race to the house? Inside the 10. He's pulled down at the 5 by Ferris. Every time Stanford's forced a turnover tonight, they've taken advantage.
Got to break tackles, and that's what he does here. He breaks tackles, and then he...
And here is Ford, banging away and in for the touchdown.
Yeah, just keep the ball high and tight. They're going to come in with force, drive the pile. They're going to push the pile. He's got good ball security. He's going to go into the end zone. Right there, he's trying to extend the ball. And then he gets popped out, but he crossed.
First and 10 from its 44. Micah Ford, who just gave him the lead, has come in to running back spot. And look at Ford. Step through 2 tackles, a stiff arm into the 25 of BC goes forward. What a run this is. 31 yards for Micah Ford.
Wow, look at...
Second down now for Gobranson and the Cardinal. They'll give it to Ford again. Tried to hit the cutback. And he'll reach the 17. It'll be third down and just more than 2. Pick up the momentum they had in some of their early possessions tonight. Ford on the first down carry. And he'll push to the 10, maybe the 9. Let's call it a gain of 4 for Micah Ford from... Let's Rouse, the tight end, in motion. Big heavy set here with 3 tight ends. And they'll hand the ball to Ford, and he will get 27, maybe even the 28 before Maribel. And they'll hand the ball inside. That's Ford. That's a first down. Got to the 31. And the clock now will run inside of 6 minutes. Second down and 9. Gobranson to throw. Right across the middle, that's Ford. He'll get to the 21-yard line. It'll be third down and about a full 5 here for the Cardinal. Ethan Minter.
Third and long. First down's got to be a +4 play.
Second down 9 it is for the Cardinal now. Gobranson will hand it to Ford, and they try and run straight ahead. And it'll be from under center. The give to Ford. Micah Ford left side. Spins and falls forward. That's a Cardinal first down out to the 36. And Steve, there goes number 20, who's after the miss on the throw to Williams. There's another give. This is Ford eluding for 5. Make it 10, 11 yards. How about the run by Micah Ford on 2nd and 10?
Just struck it poorly.
Drew Schaube and our camera crew all over it. Here's Micah Ford after the missed field goal off the 20-yard line. He's got 10 coming to the near side.
Second down now. This is an interesting call. Is he going to throw the ball here, or is he going to run it here? I think he might run it.
Give us to Ford, streaking here to the near side. He'll score standing for the Cardinal. Micah Ford with 55 seconds left into the end zone. His 3rd rushing score of the year.
That was a super cool play, guys.
Play action. Branson checks it down this time to Ford, and Ford tackles. It's 4th in the ACC in rushing coming into this one. He takes it and bounces it out to the outside, picks up the first down as he gets inside the 20. Bounced back last week to get their first win against Idaho. They dump it down to Micah Ford. Micah Ford bumps off a defender and now off to the races. Down the sideline and pushed out of bounds inside the 20 by Jalen Boehner. A missed tackle there by Jordan Pollard. A 54-yard gain for the Cardinal.
Jordan Pollard, he's responsible for Micah Ford. He's trying to...
Micah Ford in the backfield again. It's go time for Stanford. No surprise he's in there. Pressure in the face. They get it to Ford again. And he's out of bounds. He does. And Ford burrows forward, should have enough for the first down.
Please just set the game clock to 1:57. 1:57, and that is a 2-minute timeout.
Now let's see what we got here.
And they're going to try and run it again, and a good run it is. Able to break it to the outside is Ford, and that'll be going to hand it off, and they've had a little bit of success doing that today, and that's a nice first down run by Micah Ford.
Stanford have to get together.
So SMU getting that jumbo package on the field, and it's still the first down. Up close to midfield to Micah Ford. Micah Ford is in the backfield, and he's going to get the handoff, looking for a little room, tries to break it to the outside, and cuts it back upfield, and he has a first down. So back-to-back third downs. And on second down, they're going to run it again, and good running room for Ford. They're going to run it again, and Ford plows his way down to the 2, maybe to the 1-yard line.
Senior from here in California, the handoff Micah Ford. Big collision crossing the 20, a modest gain on first down.
One thing to expect, Roy.
Did so in his conversations with the media. There goes Micah Ford plunging right through the A-gap to the 15. So Stanford on first down. Frank Reich mentioned this to us. Micah Ford back on the field. He'll get a touch to the edge. And Florida State ready and meeting him after a short gain of 3, maybe 4. Blake Nicholson. Rouse at 6'5", 260 out of Nashville. Straight ahead goes Ford. Right at the line to gain. 3rd and inches. Ford didn't need much. He'll get 2, maybe 3. And the drive continues for the Cardinal.
It's demoralizing, Roy, as a guy who played outside linebacker, when you're getting, I will use the word dominated up front, at least on the edge.
Well, he's got Micah Brown off his right hip, and he'll hand the ball off to Brown, who's missed the last couple of games. He's rushed for better than 450 yards this season. Going to call it a 3rd down and 1. Do they run it for a 3rd straight play? They ran it well the first 2 plays. They are going to run it, and they will pick up the first down. So a nice start for... And then, Wes, on the flip side, I want to ask you about what you noticed down there behind the North Carolina bench after their defense stood up on that opening drive. They gave up
For him, because this is what he needed to do in order to get more reps at quarterback.
That's first down yardage by Ford as he's up to the 25-yard line. They're running the ball very well. When they've tried to throw it is where they've had their issues. Able to get back up, thankfully. So Stanford begins this drive from the 15, fumbling its last possession inside the 10, but able to limit North Carolina to just the field goal that's gotten them. Let's see what they do here now on 3rd and a yard. They're going to run it. And enough for a first down. That's powerful running there by Micah Ford again. Micah Ford in the backfield has been off to a nice start. He has the overwhelming majority of Stanford's yards on offense, and he just leans forward.
Got one-on-one up top, single high safety.
Looking right, lays it off out of the backfield to Ford, and he's able to break a tackle.
A couple guys getting an earful on that North Carolina bench.
Oh, yeah. Well, you saw Natrone Means down there. I made a reference to the big fella given...
I know you didn't like that.
Well, they made us wear them at Florida, and we hated them. We used to ask for the coach. We used to beg not to wear them, and at Wake Forest, we didn't have to wear them at all, so I didn't.
Well, Spurrier down there running the show when you were there, right?
It was 23 yards today.
That'll be enough for a first down for Stanford.
It's all about, a conference game. It's all about this week. Apparently, they prepared really well for it. Ford just trying to move the pile. Picks up about 4.5.
So we got to do a better job on special teams, get better field position, and finish some drives on offense.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Guys.
Thank you, Coach Kendra. And that's the first down of the evening for this Stanford offense, as Micah Ford was able to move the pile. Play of the day by far for the Stanford Cardinal, 26 yards there in the Cal territory. Cardinal got it cooking here. They're going to go to him again. Again, he gets into the second level. Brought down to the 34, so back-to-back good runs by Micah Ford. Ford still pushes forward and picks up the first down. Tough run by Micah Ford, as they felt like not once but twice on that play. The runner's knee was either down or the lateral was forward. But we had no instant replay in 1982, so that's that. First and goal. And Ford extends that lead. Third down and a long 5. Brown again under center. You're going to get a lot of this. Ford finally pushed out of bounds, but a big gain. And his big night continues. 28 more yards.
Showing some speed there, too.